everybody. My name is Jenna Collar. And first of all, I just want to say thank you so much for being here with us on this Wednesday night. I am from Apollo Beach, Florida, so it is 8:30 p.m. and dark here. I don't know where you're all from, but I appreciate you taking your time with us this evening. If you're new to Zoom, there's a little chat box in the bottom. I always like to start this way. If you guys could just like pop in the chat box and say hi real quick so I know you all know where it's at. Plus it just helps me to get a little bit of engagement and know that you can hear me. If you guys can hear me and you have your cameras on, like do little jazz fingers or something. Oh, yay. I hate it when I spend like 2 minutes talking to myself and then I realize I forgot to unmute. So if you've been there, you've been there and it's the worst. So, okay, cool. I know you can hear me. And then also if you possibly can turn your cameras on and they're off right now, I love it. I love to see your faces. I mean, if you just got out of the shower or you're going to the bathroom or something, please leave your camera off. But if you're not, like, feel free to show your face on camera. I love it. Oh, look at all these faces. Yay. Thanks, guys. This makes it so much more fun for me. Then I'm not just talking at my computer. I can actually see you guys and engage with you guys, and it's awesome. Hi from San Diego. Hi from Canada. Ooh, this is fun. Awesome. You guys are you're so on it. You're telling me where you're from. I can't remember if I asked you to do that, but I like it. I didn't ask you to do that. Awesome. You guys are just really good at this Zoom thing already. It's like we've been doing virtual meetings for a while now or something, huh? Well, welcome. Like I said, my name's Jenna. I am a mom. I have a 5-year-old little girl that my husband's putting to bed right now. So yay. And I live in Florida. I've been drinking ketones for 3 years now. I love them. I love sharing about them. I love educating about them. I love answering questions about them. So now that you all know where the chat is, feel free as we're going through this stuff tonight to put questions in there. That's part of why I start with saying hi there, is so that you know where you can funnel your questions. And I promise to try to answer them. If I miss them, I'm sure somebody on here will read it and try to answer it for you as well. So I love ketones. They changed my life. I have been drinking them for 3 years. Prior to drinking them, I used to live off of probably 10 cups of coffee a day, if I'm really honest. I used to say 5 cups, and now I'm just like, no, it legit. It was like a pot of coffee a day, and that's 10 cups, guys. And also Starbucks, which had like 3 shots of espresso in it. I was always living for my next cup of coffee, always feeling tired, always like getting the spike and the crash and, you know, all over the place physically. And so when I was introduced to ketones, one of the very first ways that I knew that it was working was about 2 weeks into drinking them. I was drinking them twice a day. And about 2 weeks in, I went to bed. And for the first time, I realized I had felt so good all day that I had not even thought about having a cup of coffee, which had not happened in probably 15 years. Like there had been days I had missed coffee, but like I missed coffee. Like, you know, like I might've gone a week without it, but I missed it. You guys are coffee lovers or coffee addicts or coffee enthusiasts, whatever you want to call yourselves. Put a 1 in the chat if you can relate to like how I felt. So aside from that, my energy went through the roof. My mental focus went through the roof. My ability to multitask went through the roof. I used to wait tables and bartend before I joined this business. My coworkers noticed this dramatic change in me because not only was I not walking in with giant coffees every day, but I was actually way better at my job. If you've ever been a server, I see all these ones. See, I'm not the only one who was addicted to coffee. If you've ever been a server, you know you have to like stay on top of a million things. Or if you're a mom or a parent or a teacher or whatever, multitasking became way easier for me after I started drinking ketones. And I dropped like 7 pounds my very first month drinking it, which honestly sort of ticked me off because I had been working out and meal prepping
7 pounds
for a long time. Sorry, that was weird. That was not me. That threw me for a second. Okay, I was like, that's not my voice. So anyway, I had a dramatic change. I've lost a total of about 20 pounds since drinking ketones without doing the meal prep and the working out. I had 2 major foot surgeries and so was really unable to walk for about 1.5 years of the last 3 years and still kept the weight off. Like most people, if you can't walk and you're not active and you're just sitting there, you're gonna eat all the time. And I feel like someone's doing sound effects for me. It's kind of fun, but kind of like What's happening? I like it. Anyway, so that's been huge for me. The sound effect guys are here, Sally. Are you right? You know, that's what I feel like. There's somebody on here who's been at a Pruvit event, is, you know, doing all the little fun things. Anyway, I kind of like it. So that's a little bit about my story. I know some of you maybe don't know what ketones even are yet, and you're like, what is she talking about? Yeah, I'm just hyped up and it's 8:30 at night. And so just so you know, I'm briefly going to tell you ketones. If you've heard, how many of you have heard of the keto diet? If you've heard of the keto diet, put a 2 in the chat so I can just see that, or raise your hand, whatever you want to do. Yeah, we've all heard. How many of you have tried the keto diet? Put like a 3. This numbers are just easy for me to see. Put a 3 in the chat if you've tried it. It's hard, and it's not entirely possible for vegans or vegetarians to do. It's got a ton of health benefits. Thankfully, most people are pretty educated about it now. Some people are killing it with the keto diet, and people always ask, like, do you have to do the keto diet to drink ketones? And short answer is no. If you're doing the keto diet, drinking ketones will amplify your results. What these little packets are, these are the same ketone salts that your liver naturally produces. So when you're drinking these, within 60 minutes, 100% of the time, by blood test, you will be in a therapeutic state of ketosis without doing the diet. Now, if you're doing the diet, it's only going to elevate those ketone levels, and you're going to feel better. You're going to optimize your results. But you don't have to do the diet to feel that amazing. So you can just drink ketones now. It's a little biohack. Fun fact, these were originally made for the Navy SEALs. So there's a whole video about that. If you're interested in the science or where they started, reach out to the person who invited you to this and get that data from them. I could talk about that all night, and I want to respect your time. So we're going to skip that. But just so you know, to get started, simple. I'm not going to overcomplicate it. Just drink this stuff. Drink it every day. Drink 1 or 2 a day. Get the 10-day challenge kit. If you haven't tried them before, it's $30 off. You can buy up to 3 of them on your first order for $30 off of each box. It gives you a variety of flavors. Play with it. Drink 1 a day, drink 2 a day, drink 3 a day, drink 4 a day. Test it out. See what you think. See how you feel best. I'm on like 2.25 for today for me. So I'm a little hyped, guys. I'm feeling pretty good. My husband's going to come take the rest of this away from me, I think, so I can sleep tonight. But I love them. So the 10-day challenge kit is a great way to get started. In addition to ketones, we also have Mitoplex. And Mitoplex is a super electrolyte. So, you know, people sometimes I often get asked, like, what are the side effects of ketones? And I say, all positive things like energy, focus, fat loss. You know, if you're looking for any good side effects, you'll find them. The only thing, as the ketones are pulling fluids from your body, it can deplete you in sodium or magnesium. And that's where an electrolyte like our Mitoplex comes in handy. I just throw this right in with our ketones. It's amazing. It helps keep all of that balanced. The ER banana bag, straight up electrolytes. All right, there you go. So I'm going to pause real quick because I get on a roll and I get excited. I have a friend on here. Actually, I want you to hear her story with the product real quick. Christy, are you on? Christy Marks, can you unmute real quick? I was just talking to her right before this call, and so she didn't know I was going to ask her to do this until about a minute ago. I said, Christy, I want you to share your story because it's so powerful. So Christy, just in like 1 minute or less, just tell people, like, drinking ketones, what has it done for you? How do you feel?
I sleep much better. I was sleeping about 11 hours a night, and now I'm sleeping about 6 to 7. Body wakes me up. I don't need an alarm clock. I have energy through the roof. I used to have foggy brain. I don't have foggy brain anymore. I feel like I can focus so much better. And I have lost 30 pounds and 5 inches in my waist in 12 weeks.
30 pounds in 12 weeks, you guys. This is why I'm putting her on the spot, because I literally, like, I've been working with Christy and I did not even know that until right before this call. And you notice how, like, she didn't lead with that. She led with all the benefits about how she's feeling. And then, oh yeah, and I lost 30 pounds and 5 inches in 12 weeks. Like, what? Like, so that's why I texted her after I already knew she was on and said, hey, can you share your story with everybody? So good job, Christy. Thanks for jumping in. 30 pounds in 12 weeks. It's amazing. I'm so proud of you, Christy. And I love the sleep is such an important factor. I mean, all of these things work together to help us get to our health goals, right? Better sleep, better energy, better focus. Just if you feel good in all the areas, like things start to align in your body. And that's where ketones have helped me. They've helped Christy. They've helped other people on here. If you've experienced any benefits from ketones, put it in the chat, like what your favorite one is or your top 3. I know I always say your favorite one and people will list out like 5 of them. So put like some of your favorite benefits in the chat for the people who are brand new here. Because I would love for people to see it from more than just me. Energy, mood, and focus. Can't just choose 1 or 3, love them all. That's awesome. I'm nicer. Oh, my husband, I can tell you, he will tell you, Jenna without ketones. It's not someone you want to see in the morning. I am not a morning person. We went on vacation once and I ran out of my ketones. And on like day 2, he was like, we were sitting down at breakfast and he was like, I forgot. And I go, you forgot what? And he goes, I forgot this is what you were like in the morning before you had ketones in your system. And I was like, what does that mean? I'm grumpy. I don't have good conversations in the morning if I don't sleep well. So yeah, okay, you guys can read through some of those and those benefits there. I think I have one other friend on here. Scott, are you on? I'd love for you to share your story with ketones also so they can hear a man's experience, a real man. Calling Scott. I think he's on here. I saw him hop on. Maybe he's not. Okay. He'll be on here in a minute. As soon as he figures out how to unmute himself. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you real quick while I'm waiting for him. He'll come share in a second. But aside from ketones and the electrolytes, we also have what we call Keto OS Pro. And people always ask me, what's the difference between Keto Nat and Keto Pro? Simple. This is a protein drink designed to help with muscle recovery, designed to help curb your appetite, designed to be more like a shake. It's got DNA repair in it also, and it has ketones in it also, and your liver will break down the MCT oil and all of that in here into more ketones. But this product is the ketones themselves. This will get you into ketosis. This will help support the state of ketosis and help your muscles recover. If you're somebody who goes to the gym and works out, or you're just wanting to improve your overall physique, this is awesome. This one, I have the dark chocolate one that is so good. Best post-workout ever, absolutely. What other? Oh, the Keto Cream, that's another one. I don't have a packet of that right here, but you can throw that in with coffee. It's got DNA repair in it also. It has 4 different types of collagen, so it's really great for your hair, skin, and nails. Tastes good. It's a good alternative. If you are drinking coffee or tea and you want a creamer alternative, the Keto Cream is amazing for that. I think someone just said Scott got on. Scott, are you here?
Yeah, hi, I'm here.
I see you. There you are. I knew you'd come up. What's up? Good. So I would love for you to share your story with ketones with everybody here. I'm sure they'd love to hear how you first heard about them, how you felt. I was just telling someone earlier, didn't you like eat Taco Bell right before your first ketones to really test it out, see if this stuff was real?
Yes, I was out to prove it wrong.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I remember that video.
My mission was to prove it wrong, and it definitely got me. It's been a year now.
A year? That's insane.
It's been a year now. Yeah, I started my ketones journey a year ago. I mean, hi everyone. I'm Scotty Henry, by the way.
Oh yeah.
It's good to see y'all. How's it going? Man, there's a lot of you in here. This is amazing. Good to see you. A lot of people invited here. Sorry I'm late. I was getting my kids some dinner. I'm daddy making dinner. I love it home with my kids now, and I can thank ketones for that. So I'll talk a little bit about that later. But a year ago, I used to be a superintendent for a construction company, a geotechnical construction company. I worked all over the country. I spent 3 weeks on the road, and then I would come home, and I was home for 2 days. Then it was 3 weeks on the road. I did that for about 15 years. And I lost a lot of time with my kids and my family. It was pretty awful. So about a year ago, can you guys hear me? No? Someone said it's hard to hear me.
I can hear you.
Okay, I can turn up my microphone. Hello, hello.
Ah, there you go.
Got a little better? Hello?
Oh, there he is. Scott's showing up now. I like it.
I mean, I could get right up in here and just be like, hey, everybody. So,
That's radio voice. Let's go.
everybody, my ketones journey is amazing. I'm glad you're here to listen to it. Sorry, I'm not very professional either. Let's just throw that out the gate right now. Like, this is fun for me. So, yeah, a year ago, I'm in North Dakota working on a job like I had done for 15 years. And I mentioned to my coworker, I said, I'm going to start doing a keto diet again. I had done it about 5 years ago. I lost 30 pounds. I felt really good, but it was really hard, especially in a hotel room. It sucked. So he said, well, my wife, and I think Gia's on here, but where's she at? I don't see her. Gia, hi, your husband is a stud and he sounds like Darth Vader and I love him. He said, my wife, in the coolest accent from Texas, she's drinking these things that you put in water and it puts you into ketosis. I said, bull crap. I said, there's no way. I said, that's an absolute lie. I know how hard it is to get into ketosis. And he was like she said that's what is happening with her. Like, would you try it if she sent you some? I was like, yeah, I'll try it. I'll for sure prove it wrong. Send me some. So he sent me some, and I was out to prove it wrong. I got a couple of these packets, not this flavor, but you got this packet of
the hibiscus.
The hibiscus lemonade, yeah.
Favorite.
So they sent me a couple. The first night I tried it, I was like, okay, I made a video about it, but TikTok took it down because they hate me. But I ate a bunch of Taco Bell because I was like, I'm going to eat garbage and I'm going to prove this stuff wrong. There's no way it's going to put me into ketosis if I've ate a bunch of crap. So I did it. I shook up the ketones and I drank it. I waited a half hour and then I did the pee strip thing and I was in ketosis. And even then I was like, okay, so it tricks your body. It's fake. It just changes your urine. There's no way. But then I remember a few mornings later, I just kept drinking it because I was like, well, I'll give it a try, however it is. I remember a few mornings later, I was out fueling the equipment. I would get to work early, like half hour, 45 minutes early, so that I could fuel up all the equipment, get all the job site ready for when my crew showed up. And I vividly remember sitting at the excavator, fueling the excavator and thinking, why do I feel so like awake and clear right now? Like by that time, I had already pounded a white monster and I was sipping on my second white monster by 6:30 in the morning. Very unhealthy, and I felt like garbage every day. And I remember that specific morning, I remember feeling really good, really clear. I didn't feel jittery from the caffeine. I didn't feel shaky. I didn't feel like my heart was beating 100 miles an hour. I felt good. I felt calm, and I felt focused. And I remember I was like, oh, is this what ketones does? Because this is cool. Like, I'm down with this. And I haven't had a white monster since, and it's been a year, which is a miracle for me because I was drinking 3 to 5 a day. My family hated it. My kids would all try to dump my drinks out. If they saw me sipping a white monster, it was a game between who could get it the fastest and dump it out. And my little ninja daughter, my 6-year-old Rose, she's a ninja. She would sneak and get it out. And then like it was like, I won the Super Bowl. Dad's white monster is gone. But yeah, it's been a year now and I haven't had a white monster. I drink these ketones. I still feel that awesome energy, that focus. And that's why I drink it. That's my main thing. So once I knew it actually worked, I was like, I want to share this. I want to share this with people. This stuff's amazing. I know how hard it is to get into ketosis by the keto diet alone. So I was like, let's do this. Let's share this with people. I've made some videos about it. I joined as a promoter. I've shared for a year. and it's been the coolest thing ever. I'm home with my family now. Like,
Cool.
it's changed my life, and I get to be here and cook dinner for my family when normally I'd be in a hotel room by myself alone, making a TikTok to try to pretend like I was happy when I was really absolutely miserable. I remember those TikTok days a year ago where I was making other people smile, but I was miserable by myself in a hotel room away from my family, missing soccer games, missing everything. So it's really cool. I'm so happy I found it. I'm so happy that I get to share it. And I'm going to share it more for sure. I am.
My gosh, you're making me tear up over here, Scott. Like, I'm not supposed to cry on these Zooms, okay?
I usually do. I'm a big baby.
I know. It's huge though. I mean, the difference that the business can make just because you're naturally sharing a product with somebody that made a difference for you. Like, I remember our call a year ago, Scott, that first time we talked to you and hearing that you were away from your family for a month or months at a time, and just how you're like, yeah, if this could bring me home, that'd be cool. But like,
But
be it,
I
like, you
didn't believe it.
actually believe it. Yeah.
I didn't believe. I was like, yeah, I don't believe it'll put you into ketosis, and I don't believe it'll bring me home. So, but let's try it. Why not?
Yeah.
And one thing I like to share is that if you ever seen my social media, my TikTok, my Instagram, I don't share a bunch of crap. Like I'm not a walking commercial that will sell anything that anybody sends me. If I really believe in it and I love it, I'll share it, and I'll try to make $1 off of it. And there's been two things. There's been my merch and there's been ketones. But I'm looking around my office right now of 20 different things that I could throw out as a commercial and just pay me money, like buy a candle. But I don't care about it, and I don't think it'll help people. And my whole thing is I just want people to be happy. I want people to feel better. I mean, you're going through a year of a pandemic and people are at home and they're not feeling good and they don't have energy and they're cooped up, and this stuff just helps. I've had so many people message me like, thank you for this, because now I have the energy to like teach my kids through the at-home schooling, and I can clean up my house. Like tons, like I've had the energy to, and I get to sleep at night. I've had a restful sleep. Thank you. Like, so this stuff's cool. I'm really happy about it.
Yeah, I'm happy. That's awesome, Scott. Thank you for sharing. And if you guys, whether you're currently drinking ketones or you're thinking about drinking ketones, if you were a skeptic or still are a skeptic in the beginning, like, go ahead and put like the number 5 in the chat, because I think I used all the other numbers already. I wouldn't even try it for a year and a half. You tried it way faster than I did, Scott. I would not even try it for forever. And then once I tried it and I saw that it worked, same as Scott, I was like, I got to tell people about this because I just feel different. And if it can do this for me, I need to share it with other people. And so for customers, here's a really cool thing. The other thing that really attracted me to our company is that for customers, whether you decide you want to promote it and make a business out of it or not, customers, there's our free product program, which I know we said we would share about on here. And I want you to know that you could get started as a customer. You could get your order every month on SmartShip, so you save 22% every single month just for signing up to get it every single month, which once you start drinking it, you're not going to want to stop. And so do that. It's SmartShip for a reason. It's smart to be on it. Do that. And then every third month that you order it in a row, so you order your first month, your second month, your third month on SmartShip, you qualify on that third month for an extra gift or product the next month. So your following month, you're going to get an extra thing in the mail. I got a whole bag of ketones this month. Like, it's always like Christmas or my birthday. I never know what's going to show up. And it's like, oh, this is my month where I get my extra product for free. So that's a super simple way to get started. If you enroll in that as a customer, and let's say you tell your mom and your sister or your 2 best friends or a guy you're working on the construction site with about it, you have as a customer a referral link that if you get just 2 people drinking this with you every month, you're going to get free product. Like, you're going to earn what we call Pruvit bucks, and those Pruvit bucks go towards free product every month for you. So we have a great referral program for customers. But let's say you're sitting here thinking, well, shoot, I can think of 10 people right now that would drink this, that would do it, that need it, that could like need to sleep better, that need to feel better, that have weight to lose, like, or I have a platform to share it with, or I have a sphere of influence where like I know if I told people to try it, they would. there's a business opportunity here that can change your life in the way that it changed Scott's, in the way that it changed mine, in the way that it changed my friend Marissa. You're going to hear from her in a second too. I really want her to share her story. I see you over there with the blue hat on, Marissa. I'm ready to hear from you here too. But you know, for me personally, this business, when I started, I was beyond broke. I told you I've had 3 reconstructive foot surgeries. And do you think that those are cheap? No, they're not. They're very expensive. When I started this business, I was over $20,000 in medical debt. I was choosing which bills to pay and which bills to skip every month and praying that they wouldn't come turn the heat off in the middle of winter in Michigan. I would, you know, I sat down with a friend of mine, Keisha, who got me started. And I'll never forget sitting on her couch and she said to me, she said, Jenna, I don't need you to do this business for me. Like, I'm not out here recruiting and pushing and trying to get people to do this business for me. She goes, I think that you might need you to do it for you. Like, if you had a chance to change your life by sharing something that works and really helps people, which is my heart, she's like, I think we could do something here. And 3 years later, I live in Florida. I'm totally out of debt. Like, my financial situation has entirely changed, in large part because of saying yes to this opportunity. So if that's you, you know, just know that there is an opportunity here. And I had to borrow money to get started. You know how humbling that is? It was so humbling for me, but I'm so glad I did it. Marissa, I want to hear from you real quick too. This is my friend Marissa. She's going to share her story of getting started. And let's hear from you, girl. What's up?
Not much. First off, Scott, I'm gonna need you to put that blue hat on behind you so we can match because I see it right. And I need you to mail me some of those hibiscus lemonade because I ran out today and I'm so sad about it. But yes, there we go. So, hi guys, I'm Marissa. I've been doing this for about, I guess it'll be 3 months at the end of this month. We joined May 30th, my fiance and I. She's not feeling great tonight, so I'm solo. And Jenna likes making me sweat, making me the last one here every time. But so we joined May 30th, really got up and running like June 1st. And it's been quite possibly the best experience that I've ever had with the network marketing company. And, you know, all the community and financial stuff aside, the products alone have helped me more than anything I've ever taken. Jen, am I allowed to say what I have, or do I have to be careful with the name?
I would be careful. Describe symptoms, but don't name it. How about that?
Okay, so I struggled with, I was exhausted. I was taking naps every single day. I'm a mom of 4. I have 5 pets, and I literally fell asleep at the same time every day because I just couldn't get through the day without a nap. My brain fog was out of this world. I was depressed. Well, I guess I can't really say that either. I was sad. All sorts of different things were going on with me. I wasn't sleeping well. And everyone kept messaging me about these ketones. And I'm like, I don't need to lose weight. I'm a stick figure. Like, why are you messaging me about ketones? And I would just kind of throw it off to the side and I would be like, no, I don't need that. I don't need that. Finally, someone was like up my butt about it. Literally, this guy was just like, at least watch this video. And I was like, okay, fine. So I watched this video on Facebook it was one of the Pruvit.tv videos. It was a doctor talking about what I specifically have and Pruvit ketones. And I'm like laser focused in on this video. I'm like, what? Really? Like, they do that too? So I saw Brittany Jade talking about them on her Instagram story and her TikTok. And I reached out to her and I was like, okay, Britt, like, let me try this stuff. I need to, see what it's all about. So she immediately connected me with Jody, who connected me with Michael. Michael had someone 10 minutes from me to hand deliver ketones the next day with a bouquet of flowers. I'm sitting here like bawling my eyes out on TikTok live as this person is delivering me flowers and ketones. And so I'm on TikTok live while I'm drinking my first bottle of ketones, shaking them up, like totally vulnerable, like had no idea what I was getting myself into. And throughout the live, people noticeably saw my mood get better. They saw me smiling. They saw me like focused in on the screen, like answering every question, like not looking around, not yawning. Like before this, when I would get on live, probably 5 or 6 times throughout the live, people would be like, are you okay? Are you good? Like, what's wrong? I'd be like, I'm good. I'm just like sore, or I'm tired, or I'm exhausted, like all those things. And throughout this live, they were like, okay, what the heck are you drinking and where can I get some? So for me, it wasn't like a placebo effect. It was people were actually noticing it. And that was really cool to see. So my fiance, the next day, she's like, we're on live and she's like, all right, I'm going to try this stuff. So she stupidly chugs an entire thing of ketones, chugged it like from start to finish, chugged it. And I think we all know that the first maybe time or two can like clean you out a little bit. So, I mean, that was fun the next couple of days, but throughout that live, this girl got up and cleaned our entire house, like doing the dishes, vacuuming, mopping. Like she did all the things. She was cooking lunch for the kids. And I was like going like this, looking at her like, oh my God. And so after that, over the next week, we were like, this is awesome. So we continued drinking them. And I noticed, my moods were better. She was 13 already. My 13-year-old came up to me probably about 2 weeks into it. And she was like, you're nicer now. Literally said those exact words to me. And I was like, I'm going to cry. And I feel better. Like I felt better. I feel better every time I drink them. I want to drink them. We get up every morning and we're like, all right, where are the ketones? And we get on live and we shake them up and we share them with people. And we now have a community of, I don't even know how many customers and promoters under us, because all we do is tell people what it does for us. And they're like, okay, get me some. And I don't think I've had a bad testimony yet. I think every day I get more and more and more and more positive stories about this product. And you'll see, if you guys follow my Instagram, I post every single one of them in my stories. And it's just so very cool to see, what this stuff has done. Oh, one more thing. I shared today on my Facebook. This is a new development for me. So as you guys can see, I'm a very slender human being. I have been my entire life. I'm a freak of nature. I had 4 kids and I'm 110 pounds. We all know this. This is me. I used to look at pictures of myself and cringe because I would look at my legs, I would look at my arms, and I had like chicken legs to the point where I hated looking at pictures of myself with short sleeves or shorts on. Recently, in the last couple pictures I've taken on the beach, or like if I'm in shorts, I looked at them and I'll look at Angie, my fiance, and I'm like, I look good. Like, I actually like the way that my legs are starting to look. And like people notice, my mom noticed, like people that are close to me started noticing. So I did a comparison picture today on Facebook, and I posted a picture of me in 2019 versus a picture of me, I think it was like 2 weeks ago. And the difference in my legs and my arms is astronomical. I am preserving muscle finally. My body used to eat away at my muscle and it's staying now. I like cry thinking about it because I never thought that I would see the day. So anyway, that's my story.
I saw your picture earlier and it's so cool. Oh, Scott, what were you going to say?
I was going to say 104 pounds is my left thigh.
Yeah. I know. I looked at you when I first met you and I was like, oh my God, hi.
Oh, it's hilarious. You know what I love about what you just shared, Marissa, is you shared your product testimony and how natural it was for you to share it with other people. I know that your financial situation has dramatically changed since you started as well, but you didn't even touch on that because it's so hard and like you just want to help people and it comes so naturally that then the business side comes naturally. But I want to ask you real quick about the business side for you. Has that felt like this awkward thing you're doing, or I mean, you made it sound pretty natural. Just give me a little bit of your like Pruvit business story. How has that been going for you?
Yeah. So we came into this and we're pretty open about it on social media. We're very honest with our followers. We always have been. I was in another company before this and I was struggling. I was really financially struggling. I just became a single mom in October of last year. I got divorced and I lost everything and I had to start over. And then I had to start over with a new company. Long story, but had to start over with the new company and trying to rebuild something that I didn't truly believe in for a very long time was you can't do it. You can't do it. And my back was up against the wall. We were pinching pennies together. And in the last 2 months, I have not only been able to now pay my bills, like without having to worry about it, but I'm paying my son's medical bills. I'm paying things that I didn't think that I was gonna be able to pay. And we earned a freaking car. Like, I don't know. I don't know. In 7 weeks, we earned a car, and my mind is still blown thinking about that. But long story short, I can now send the text message, hey, let me pay for, Talon's physical therapy. Let me pay for this. Like, I didn't used to be able to do that. I would literally have to ignore text messages because I couldn't pay for things. And our financial situation is completely turned around. And I am so freaking ecstatic about it. It's not even funny.
That makes me so happy. I remember before you came out weren't you having some like major car troubles or something before you came out to Vegas? And then so to now know that like you earned a new car, like a brand new luxury vehicle.
Yeah.
That's huge. And
yeah, I lost my car. My car was taken from me, and it was, it was in my ex's name. So it was taken back, and I didn't have a car, and I did end up being able to get a new one, but to have that option is incredible. So
awesome. That stuff, like, it's not about just like build a business. It's about changing lives and starting with your own. And then when you change yourself, it just naturally changes everything around you, right? When you pursue better for yourself, better starts manifesting everywhere you look in your life. And I love that. I love our company. I love our community. And I know we've been on here for a while, so I want to respect your guys' time. I will say that, listening to all of this, you probably fall into one of 3 categories. And I want you to circle back to whoever invited you to this call and kind of let them know where you see yourself fitting. Person number 1, like, you're excited to try the product. Maybe you haven't tried it yet, and you just want to get started. You're thinking maybe the 10-day challenge kit is a good fit with like some Mitoplex or something like that, just to get your own product experience. So person number 1, you just want to try the product. Person number 2, you want to try the product. You're like pretty sold that that's going to work, or maybe you have been trying the product and you're ready to get on SmartShip, and you can think of a couple people that maybe would try this with you, and you want to circle back with whoever invited you to this call and figure out how to get set up to get your monthly order for free. That's person number 2. Person number 3 is the person who's thinking, holy cow, like, I want to change lives like this. I can think of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, thousands of people that maybe would listen to me share about this product. And if I can change their lives, if I can change my own life, and I can build a business doing this, like, I'm ready to lock arms and go. And so if you're person number 3, I want you to circle back to whoever invited you and ask them to go over just the different ways that you could get started. We have a couple promoter options where you can buy a whole bunch of samples and flip those and profit on those, and whoever invited you can help walk you through that. And we would love to lock arms and just help build belief in you and the product and in our company. And I always tell people, when you're just getting started, we're borrowing your relationships and you're borrowing our belief and our knowledge and our stories. And if we can partner those things together, we can really reach people and change a lot of lives. So if you want to be a part of that with us, then hit back whoever invited you and let them know that you're ready to be that person. So I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for taking so much time with us tonight. And you guys who shared your stories, Christy, Scott, Marissa, like, thank you so much for opening up and coming on here with us. And yeah, we do this every week on Wednesday night. So next week, invite a couple friends if you want to come, share stories with them too. And thanks again. Bye.
Thank you, Jenna.
I love you guys. Bye.
Bye.